enlarge it?
Yeah, enlarge it. Okay, so, and then, how long is the last one? And give him the other one. Yeah, and so, good morning everybody. So, for many of you, probably on the first day of class, wondering why I'm in a wheelchair. Well, today I'm here to tell you why. Next. So, my first point is cerebral palsy, that's my disability, is one of the most prevalent disabilities that happen to a lot of children. And according to CDC, approximately 2 to 3 children out of 1,000 affects by it, like around the world. Yeah. So, there are many effects that this disability has. And living with cerebral palsy, I have able to experience what it feels like, how people look at me, they look at me differently. What happened to you? I believe it is very important for you guys to understand that may be different, but we're all humans. Next. So, and I get a sense of like pity, like what happened, but I don't really like that. So I hope to change that view in the future as of now. And my speech will discuss the effects and causes of cerebral palsy and how people are coping with it and they are living a meaningful life. Next. And so it's basically caused by different disorders that happen to the brain. It's very long term, and so if it comes with, it can't control their legs and arms, and then thus that tasks that are easy for people to do becomes very difficult for us. Next. So even though there are still no causes or cures to disability, it just says it's something that damaged to the brain during pregnancy, whether it's after birth or before. Next. So there are 3 documented types of cerebral palsy. It's spastic, that's my personal situation, athetoid, and the last one, aptic cerebral palsy. Spastic is having spasming jerks arms and legs, and then the other one is to have uncontrollable like writhing movements, and the last one is for like they have poor coordination and balance. That's my personal situation too. Next. So there's no cure for the disability, but it's early intervention like physical and occupational therapy can help to live a meaningful life by doing exercises. Next. So the life expectancy can vary from case to case because it depends how the individual is affected by the disability. The more severe they have a shorter lifespan. For those that have breathing problems, respiratory, I don't have that. Those people have a longer lifespan. Next. So the symptoms and effects is like mainly is being born premature, like, and then the other effects is maybe the mother's body is not providing proper nutrients. That can affect. And the last is like lack of oxygen, that it didn't reach to the brain. Next. So the other effect is mobility. Like for like I drive my wheelchair, I can't do it with my hands. That's why I drive it with my head. And then sometimes I get muscle tightness. My arm I can't control. And involuntary movements. Sometimes I hit people like all of a sudden, and they always done by my actions. So I'm pretty guilty of that. I don't mean it. Next.
Yes.
And there are other effects too, like vision impairment. Some people are blind. Some will wear glasses like I do. And the other one is they can't speak clearly or they can't hear you as well. And then the other one is seizures. That affects their intelligence level. So the reason I was not born here, I was born in China, so I did not receive proper care and until I moved to the United States at the age of 10. So when I came here, I was receiving physical therapy, occupational therapy, and then I was placed in school, special education class, and then generally moved on to general education, and now I am here in college. Okay, next. So I'll now tell you another person. His name was Christy Brown. He was an Irish painter and author. He was severely affected by cerebral palsy. He could only control his left leg, so he wrote a book called My Left Foot, and this book became an award-winning movie. And so I think it's very important for you to understand people are different. Just don't look at them weird or think of them like they're all humans. And so next time after you speak my speech, I hope that you know the cause and effects of cerebral palsy and how people are living with them. And please, next time if you see somebody in a wheelchair, please don't pity them. Be proud of our accomplishments because you never know what their struggles are. Thank you very much.